When a man loves you deeply, he will often say this phrase, "How can I help?" Or in other words, "Let me take care of it." A man who truly cares about you doesn't just listen to your struggles, okay? He goes a step further by actively seeking ways to ease them. If he hears that you're stressed, overwhelmed, or dealing with something difficult, his instinct will be to step in and find a solution. Do you know one feeling that drives every man is the desire to feel like a superhero to the woman he loves? Why do you think so many men are drawn to superhero movies like Batman and Superman? And why do you think all of these movies always have a love story in the plot? It's because deep down, a man wants to be your protector, the one who makes you feel safe. Now, ladies, I know how easy it is to get caught up in focusing on what a man says rather than what he actually means, and some of these phrases can actually be used by manipulators or narcissists. And this is why, unlike most videos out there, I'm not just going to mention the phrases. I would also mention the actions that should back them up. Because when intentional words are paired with meaningful action, they reveal everything about a man's true intentions with you. My name is Ismael Gomez. I'm a coach, writer, and speaker. And in this video, we'll explore 5 key phrases that a man will say when he's deeply in love with you. I already gave you the first one, so let's move on to the other 4. Okay, so let's begin. Number 2, everyone loves you. This phrase might seem simple at first glance, but it's packed with deeper meaning. When a man tells you everyone loves you, it might sound like he's repeating what he's heard from other people, but usually it's his way of saying, "I see how much light and warmth you bring into the lives of those around you." Imagine you go out and you meet his friends, okay? You all went on a casual dinner, and afterwards he tells you, "Hey, everyone kept saying how amazing you are. They really love you." This is a great indication that he takes pride in who you are and openly celebrates you. Also, another very important point is this, okay? And listen to this well. I want you to always remember this. A man who deeply loves you is not going to feel threatened by your ability to attract love and respect from other people, okay? He's never going to feel that you're stealing the spotlight from him, okay? Instead, he's going to feel that your light amplifies his own, creating a powerful partnership where you both shine brighter together.
We don't fall in love with another person. Not really. We fall in love with the version of ourselves that comes alive in their presence. A version of us that feels more free, more radiant, more whole. Through them, we catch a glimpse of the beauty, the depth, and the possibility that already lives inside of us. Love so often becomes something we see as existing over there in the beloved. And when they leave, it feels as if they've taken the love with them. But no. Love doesn't belong to them. They were the catalyst, not the container. They ignited a spark for something that was already smoldering inside you. Love, that's your very nature. You're the container.
Number 3, I really like your mom. I've been fortunate to have some amazing relationships with some wonderful women, but even more special has been the mother-in-laws that I've had. Some of these women were so incredible that they felt like a second mom to me. And when the relationship ended, I found myself suffering from losing that connection, the connection to her family and especially her mom. And you see, when a man has deep feelings for you, he knows that your family and loved ones are an important part of your life. So if he tells you, "I really like your mom," or "I love your family," or expresses respect and care for the people closest to you, it's a sign of his genuine commitment and emotional investment in you. This phrase goes beyond simple politeness. It shows that he's just not focused on you as an individual, but he sees you as a part of a larger connection, okay? Your family, your loved ones, and your world. One of the biggest red flags to watch for is a man who tries to pull you away from your loved ones, okay? Even if your relationships aren't perfect, the right man is not going to add more tension or force you to choose between him and your family. Instead, he's going to work to build a bridge, okay? Even if it's simply by being respectful and kind. Now, I know that some of you may have grown up without a mom or didn't have the best relationship with her, so this principle applies to whoever is closest to you, whether it's your dad, your sister, or another important figure in your life. The point is that he would always aim to be an ally to that person, not an enemy. Number 4. What do you think about this? When a man values your opinion, it is a strong indicator that he respects your perspective and trusts your judgment. Whether it's about a big life decision, a problem that he's facing, or even something as simple as what shirt to wear, it shows that he values your input and sees you as someone whose thoughts matter to him. But here's the catch. Not every man who asks for your advice does genuinely care about what you have to say. Okay, sometimes men vent their frustrations while pretending to seek your input. They truly don't care about your thoughts. They just want someone to unload on. Okay, that didn't sound right, but you know what I mean. Anyways, let me give you an example, okay? Imagine that he's having issues with a coworker and he comes to you and he says, what do you think I should do about this? A man who truly values your insight will listen carefully, ask him follow-up questions, and he will establish a dialogue. But most importantly, he's going to consider your perspective when deciding his next steps. On the flip side, if he brushes off your advice with a casual, oh yeah, that's right, he doesn't listen to what you have to say, or if you notice a pattern of him venting repeatedly without ever taking action, okay, this could be a warning sign. Remember, you are not his therapist, and it is not your job to carry the emotional burden of all of his problems without any real resolution.
You cannot build a relationship with someone who ignores your texts. And you cannot build a relationship with someone who won't talk about the future with you or make plans with you. And you certainly can't build a relationship with someone who isn't willing to communicate and have the necessary conversations. But it's not your job to try to convince someone to be different. And it's not your job to convince someone of your value and of your worth. Your only job is to be a protector of your heart and of your boundaries.
And final, number 5, what makes you happy? When a guy asks what makes you happy, he's showing curiosity about your inner world. He's taking the time to understand what brings you joy. Your favorite song, the type of flowers that you love, what kind of hobbies make you light up. But the real beauty of this question is what happens after he asks. Does he remember the details that you shared? Does he act on them? For example, if you mention that you like sunflowers or you like orchids, and one day he surprises you with those flowers, it means that he's paying attention to the little things that matter to you. That being said, also understand that a man who loves you deeply is not going to ask this question once. He's going to keep asking, keep learning, and keep showing up consistently in ways that bring genuine happiness into your life. Alright ladies, so that is the video for today, but before you go, guess what? I actually have a surprise for you, and that is phrase number 6. And you see, a man who deeply cares about you is going to show up and give you surprises like this, okay? So here it is, phrase number 6. I know you will never betray me. If a man tells you this, it's his way of saying that your actions, words, and character have proven to him that you're someone that he can depend on, even when things get tough. And trust me, they always will. Anyways, if there are any phrases that you'd like to add to the list, maybe something that you heard or experienced in your own relationships, feel free to share them in the comments. And if you have questions about any of the ones that I mentioned, just let me know and I'll do my best to answer as many as I can. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'm glad that you've chosen me to learn about self-love, dating, and relationship dynamics, because like I always say, for your relationships to change, you need to change, okay? Have a beautiful day.